When you look up at the night sky, it can tell you stuff about your future. It won't lie to you. It's pure that way. You might see a lot more than you wanted. But if you have heart, you have hope. And you have heart in you.
The world, Chuck. Everything you've ever loved. Everything you see. Every year that you live, that world will get bigger and brighter. And more detailed and complex. You fill the whole thing. It'll be a universe. Isn't that wonderful?
Every life is a universe all its own. This was precious, profound, and just about as perfect as cinema can be. Life. What exactly is it? What does it mean to simply exist? If you had to define the meaning of life in just one sentence, could you? Isn't it interesting how it's such a simple concept to some, yet so incredibly elusive for others? Why are we here on this planet? What are we here to learn? What is our true purpose? Where did we come from? How long do we still have? How can we make the most of our remaining time here? These are all questions that this film seeks to explore. Mike Flanagan continues to be one of the hardest working filmmakers in the industry today. From little independent film festivals to huge mainstream movies on the big screen, Flanagan has created some of the richest and most impactful films and TV shows in the horror genre over the last 14 years. As a writer, director, and producer, he's put in the work and become a true master of storytelling. One of his greatest strengths has always been finding the sheer humanity in his characters and the worlds that they inhabit. Finding the human connection that ultimately unites us all. Having followed Flanagan for over a decade, it's been a deeply rewarding journey so far. The level of quality that he holds himself to is practically unmatched at this point. He's been instrumental in making his dream a reality, and I find that so inspiring. He started out filming shorts in his hometown like so many other kids before him, and now he's about to adapt Stephen King's Carrie as a television series for Amazon. His fourth Stephen King adaptation to date, after Netflix's Gerald's Game, Dr. Sleep, and this. He really has climbed such a huge mountain since the early days of Absentia and Oculus. It's been nothing short of amazing to see Flanagan continue to excel greatly in this medium that he clearly cherishes so very much. His track record is nearly flawless, so I'm always interested when his name is attached to a project. For this reason, I was especially excited when I heard that he would be helming his first non-horror film. Well, it would still be a Stephen King adaptation akin to that of Stand By Me, The Green Mile, and The Shawshank Redemption, just to name a few. Even before a trailer dropped, I was already fully committed to whatever this would eventually become further down the road. There aren't many filmmakers working today where that's true, but Flanagan is certainly one of the few exceptions. I became so invested, in fact, that slowly but surely this little flick became my #1 most anticipated movie of the year. With every subsequent trailer and TV spot, my excitement only grew further until the moment eventually arrived. This movie is truly one of a kind. I can firmly say that I've never seen a film quite like this before. Not just because of its unconventional story structure and complex narrative, but also for its unwavering compassion and profound ability to touch one's heart. Every once in a while, a movie comes along that just hits different. A movie that speaks directly to your soul on such a visceral level that it's impossible to ignore. A movie that feels like it's talking to you and you only, saying, I see you and I acknowledge you in this moment for the beautifully imperfect spirit that you are. Life and death are both part of our experience in this world. We simply cannot have one without the other. Flanagan understands this all too well. He understands that when we experience joy, there really is no greater feeling, and when we experience sadness, it can strip away everything that we have come to know. He finds a wonderful balance between the highest of highs, like dancing with a complete stranger in public, and the lowest of lows, such as the indescribable impact of losing a loved one. He has crafted a world where the most ordinary of individuals can have such a significant impact on those around them. A world where we are all connected through our own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. A world where everyone is capable of kindness. A world where every single person is made up of multitudes. Everything we've ever said, everything we've ever done. All of it. The performances are phenomenal across the board. The script is filled with purpose. The narration is layered. The cinematography is rich and atmospheric. The musical score is larger than life. The imagery is beautiful. The messaging is soulful. I felt nearly every emotion under the sun while watching this. Joy, fear, confidence, uncertainty, sadness, anger, longing, acceptance, peace, regret, and admiration. I thought about the people I love, the dreams I've had, the friends I've made, the people I've lost, and all of the things that I've accomplished in my life. The movie begins in an intentionally dark place where all of our fears and worries of the future are realized in the existential first act. After that, though, the story becomes exceedingly brighter as it progresses. Telling a story in reverse order is a risky prospect on paper, but in actual execution, it's handled with the utmost care here. Movies like this do not come around very often. It makes you think. It makes you feel. It may even make you question things that you've never thought about before. Life is a gift, but it's not permanent. So here's my advice to you. Hug the ones you love most and make sure they know how much they mean to you. It really does make all the difference. This is a perfect example of a filmmaker working at the top of his game. This film feels like something Flanagan has been working up to over his entire career. It really feels like the culmination of everything he's learned up until this point in his profession. He and his entire cast and crew should be deeply proud of what they've achieved here. Some are saying it's a wonderful life for the current generation, and I can definitely see why. It's easily the best film of Flanagan's career, certainly one of the best movies of the year, and now it's my #1 favorite film of 2025. I give The Life of Chuck 5 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.